Greetings, my friends. I want to thank you all for subscribing. I want to thank all of my channel members for supporting me in this endeavor to save pop culture. And if you are not subscribed, please consider supporting this channel. We need you. Thank you.
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings. But Harvey, let me tell you, a lowly cabbage, a literal vegetable, is a charismatic gadfly, the very life of the party, compared to the newest character that the Lucasfilm Story Group has come up with for their already moribund High Republic universe, a character named Geode.
Geode, eh? What is he? Is he a Wookiee? A Rhodian? Is he a particularly clever Bantha Jedi who compensates for his lack of hands by gripping the lightsaber with his mouth and or bunghole? Though never one, right after the other?
No, Harvey. All of those ideas are infinitely superior to what the hacks writing this High Republic garbage have come up with as a new character in the High Republic universe. What can I say about Geode to make you understand just how awful this trash is?
Is he even worse than the amazing Wonder Ray, the bestest ever?
Oh yes, much worse.
Worse than boring and useless Finn?
Finn is fantastic compared to this new character.
Is Geode even worse than Rose Tico?
Don't push it, Harvey. But it's time to end the suspense, my friend. Here you go. Harvey, meet Geode.
Dude, that's Geode?
It is.
Not something Geode left behind after taking Metamucil?
Nope, that's not Geode Poodoo. That there's Geode.
And that means Geode, the new character from the High Republic, is?
A rock.
You're shitting me.
No, I'm not shitting you. The new High Republic character is a rock. Yeah, it's a rock. It's a character named Geode. It's a character named Geode. The High Republic has come up with a character that is obviously modeled after Kathleen Kennedy herself. Now, some people said that Rey, the bestest ever, was modeled after Kathleen Kennedy. Was Kennedy basically projecting herself into Star Wars? And because Kennedy is the bestest ever, Rey was going to be the bestest ever. So they thought it was, Rey was Kathleen Kennedy. But no, my friends, no. Now we have Geode, a High Republic Star Wars character that is literally a rock. It's a rock.
It's a rock?
Yes.
You mean like the Thing? Like Ben J. Grimm the Thing?
No, I don't mean like Ben J. Grimm the Thing. I mean, it's a fucking rock. Yeah, Harvey. It's a damn rock. I am not kidding. It's just, I don't know how to describe it, except I tell you what. Think about a time in your life when you were outside and you got off the grass, maybe in the park, and you looked over and you saw this thing on the ground. It was hard. It was stationary. It had no personality, no consciousness, no, shall we say, joie de vivre, no writing ability, no producing ability. It's a fucking rock. And it's there on the floor, and you pick it up, and you say, use the force, rock. And the rock doesn't use the force. Do you know why?
Because it's a fucking rock?
That's right. It's because it's a fucking rock. It's not even a fossil, man. It's not even a dino turd that over 65 million years has become fossilized. A dino turd would have, I don't know, a certain sense of presence, a personality, if you will, in comparison to Geode, that is a rock.
Boy, Kathleen Kennedy has truly earned her pay for the week with this one. I hear the idea was so bad, the Disney yanked it off of Instagram lickety-split when people started instantly making fun of Geode, of the High Republic, of the very idea of having a rock be a main character.
Not only is Geode a rock, Harvey, he's also a navigator.
Oh yeah? And how does he navigate?
Badly. He can't work the steering wheel because he's a rock and he doesn't have any hands. But even worse, Harvey.
It gets worse?
It gets lots worse. The vessel that Geode pilots is named Vessel.
The vessel is named Vessel? Wow. The High Republic, because every barrel has a bottom. A rock named Geode pilots a vessel named Vessel.
And this is the creative genius that Bob Chapek was praising. These are the amazing ideas that the Lucasfilm Story Group is using to guarantee that the High Republic will be a blockbuster.
It's kind of nice that the half-dozen or so High Republic fans out there won't have to go to a toy store to get their Geode action figure. They can just go into their backyard and pick one up. Anywhere, really.
Though to be fair, Harvey, it would be a Geode in-action figure. He's a rock.
I wonder what his force powers would be.
Geode has the amazing ability to sit perfectly still for days, weeks even, millennia when he's really cooking with gas. Geode also has the amazing ability to withstand any kind of weather. He's immune to fire, doesn't get bored easily, and in proximity to a stream or a pond, he has the uncanny ability to grow moss.
And that moss, my friend, is full of midi-chlorians.
Chock full of the Force, Harvey. Chock full of the Force. So, why do I say that this character, Geode, the High Republic, was modeled after Kathleen Kennedy? Well, the reason is, and I mean, I'm just surmising. I don't know. I'm only surmising. Why do I surmise that it was Kathleen Kennedy that this rock Geode was modeled after? Well, let's look at what Kathleen Kennedy has done to Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy has taken something that should be basically illegal because it's printing money, okay? Star Wars printed money. Star Wars products printed money, Star Wars comics printed money, Star Wars books printed money, Star Wars movies, Star Wars TV shows, Star Wars pajamas, Star Wars sleeping bags, probably Star Wars toilet paper would have made a killing as well. This was a money-making machine. And then along comes Kathleen Kennedy. And what does she do? Destroys it. Destroys it. Now, what creative impetus or ability does a rock have? Well, what can you do with a rock? Nothing. You can sculpt something out of it, but what can the rock itself do? What can the rock itself do? If, let's say, Star Wars was a plate glass window of peerless perfection, and Kathleen Kennedy, aka Geode the Rock, was there confronted with Star Wars, and they told the Rock, okay, you are now in charge of Star Wars. Do whatever you want to Star Wars. What would the Rock do?
Produce it, hire writers and producers that would foster George Lucas's vision for Star Wars and play it forward and move it forward in the 21st century with bigger and better adventures?
No, it's a fucking rock, Harvey. You can't do that. You ever see a rock dial a phone? You ever see a rock go over payrolls or negotiate a complaint between a lead actress and a director when the actress won't come out of her trailer and the director is getting fat, eating wedge fries and just saying, hey, I'm not talking to her anymore? No. The one thing that a rock can do is be thrown at the plate glass window and break it. That's all the rock can do. Well, it can sit on the plate glass window if it was on the ground, but it's a window. It's in the wall. So the rock basically has to be hurled through the plate glass window, shattering it to pieces. That is what Kathleen Kennedy did. She mistakenly, she thought that the plate glass window that was Star Wars was a glass ceiling, and she was determined to shatter it. Unfortunately, a little directional mix-up there, Instead of being vertical, like a glass ceiling would be, it was horizontal, which would be a franchise, and she went right through it and destroyed it. Thus, Geode was born.
You can't make this shit up.
No, you cannot make this shit up. It's a fucking rock. It's a rock. Geode. They gave it a name. You know what kind of name they gave it? They didn't give it like Dash Rip Rock or Fred Flintstone or some kind of like Flintstone-y rock pun name like Dash Granite or something. No! They just called it Geode. It's not even spelled funny. It's spelled right. Geode. Geode.
So if you crack it open, you get the force?
No, if you crack it open, you probably get crystals.
Kyber crystals? No. I guess it's probably just regular crystals.
Yeah, just the kind of shit crystals you see in, bookstores run by New Age Whole Food types. I wonder what force powers Geode has.
The ability to levitate itself through the plate glass window that is Star Wars.
I think that's right. Boy, could there be any other indicator of just how creatively bankrupt the Lucasfilm story group is to go ahead and come up with a rock as a character? Does it use the Force? Does it talk? How does it work a lightsaber? I guess it could levitate a lightsaber. I guess it can levitate. I guess it has the Force, and the Force serves as its hands so it can pick itself up and throw itself through the fucking window. That was Kennedy's special power, to be a self-propelled rock through the plate glass window that is Star Wars. It's a rock, folks. It's a rock. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe it has rock hands and feet. No, it does not. It is not like Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. The Thing is a great character. He's very rock-like. His skin is very rocky and kind of has a gruff, gravelly voice, but Geode is just a rock. It's just a rock. And you know what color it is?
Rock brown?
Yes, it is rock brown. And I gotta tell you, folks, this is one of the most ludicrous things I have ever seen. I don't know, maybe they think, hey, you know what, we'll go back to the 70s. We'll go back to the roots of Star Wars. And what was around at that time in the 70s? Pet rocks. Pet rocks. You could have a pet rock. They sold rocks, and people were dumb enough to buy them.
Did they buy leashes for them?
Yeah, actually, I think they did. They came in little houses, little pet rock houses. Although this one, Geode, his toy, will come out in a little Jedi temple carrying case.
So basically, to sum up here, folks, you're telling me that the High Republic is so full of suck. They have their bestest character. EVAR is a woman named EVAR, because she's the bestest EVAR. It's almost like somebody that really, really, really hates Kathleen Kennedy and really, really hates everything that new Disney Star Wars has done. That someone is taking the piss.
Yeah, they're taking the piss out on Star Wars, folks. Somebody actually got that through. Someone who's obviously on the side of the fandom menace, who thinks that this whole thing is just a bunch of nonsense, tomfoolery, balderdash, and garbage. And now they're saying that the fans of the High Republic, the SJWs, the NPCs, the MOUSEs out there, are so dumb, so non-discriminating, that they will buy, as a Star Wars character, a rock.
I don't know, it's like maybe these SJW turds out there are so pathetic that what they want to actually see is themselves on the screen. And this is a very, very, very cunning step from the Lucasfilm story group and the Lucasfilm marketing department, because they're like, hey, all these SJWs, they want to look up on the screen and they want to look in the comics and look on the book and everything, and they want to see themselves. But these people have no personalities. They really are gray NPC-like beings, pod people, if you will. They don't have a shred of personality, don't have an original thought. They're all a bunch of hybrid pod people motherfuckers. Zero charisma, zero personality. They don't do anything but sit on the couch all day and tweet out outrage and try to cancel people. I know. We'll appeal to them by making a rock a character. And thus they have a perfect point of identification.
Yep, that's about it, folks. Meet Geode, the High Republic rock. And aside from being a rock, Geode is further proof that Star Wars is being destroyed from within, not merely by political agendas, identity politics, and mismanagement, but by terrible writing and laughably rotten ideas. Ideas that a fifth grader would have rejected as hack. I don't know what this means about the future of Star Wars. Oh yes, I do know what it means. It means Star Wars has no future. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.